Squeaky, what is your problem? Hello, Ed, Goliath, Claire. What's up, guys? Penguin, hello. Then the wife demanded pizza? Jeez, dude, you're lucky. My wife never demands pizza. It's more like a concession. Okay, fine. Pat Creeper, what's up, dude? I'm doing great, man. Well, I'm all right. I'm a little tired or something, but I'll make it. The cat's bugging me already. I just gave him food. Probably wants snack or something. Amber's, hello. Blue Comet, what's up? Badger Man, Nicer Dicer Plus, what's up, dude? Oh, you're just on time, dude. Mr. Cow, what's up? Conjurer of Cheap Tricks, what up, dude? Crimson Wolf, hello. Oh, sweet man, I'm glad to help, buddy. Welcome to the stream, dude. Long-time watcher of your YouTube, first-time watcher of the stream, I presume. Yeah. You need a cat? Have can stupid fly. I can. Translation, please? Okay, we have the cat strike and the cat trip are already ready to rock and roll. Grumps, what's up, dude? Beaky, calm down. Cats. I gave him food. You guys are an hour early. An hour early. You're not getting snacks for like an hour, and they're bugging me. he's chewing on my leg. it's sometimes he actually nips me and it actually hurts, but most of the time it's just like ticklish because of his whiskers. Squeaky. Nixa, thank you for the cat strike and stuff, dude. Appreciate that. Dude, you just walk up to the girl and you'd be like, yo, you're awesome. Let's go hang out. And then you'll know one way or the other. It's like pulling the band-aid off. You have a fly in your house. Okay. So you were freaking out over a fly. Got it. That explains the haphazard typing. It must have been attacking you. You need a cat to catch it. Cats can't catch flies. All cats do is stare at them, jump at them, and they're like, they have this like half meow that's like it's a plea to the flying creature to come down closer and that they can trust them. Oh, that stinks, Ambers. I'm sorry to hear that. You just need a fly swatter. Your dog ate a bee? Be like, all right, dog, what lesson did we learn today? Don't be dumb. The bees are not food. Yep, if you ask, you get something or nothing. If you don't ask, you get nothing. Yes. Yep. And the worry and the worrying and wondering, you just beat yourself up and you're all worried and crap. You just get it over with. Just get it over with. If something was gonna happen, then it'll happen. If it wasn't, then you'll know and you can move on. You know? Mr. Gorks, what up, dude? She'd kill the fly and just leave it there? Jeez. The least she could do is eat it if she's gonna kill it. That's like the number one rule of hunting, dude. If you kill it, you eat it. But cats are evil though. You know, they're adorable and cute and everything, but they're evil. They'll toy with something, you know, like they plan on killing it, but they're going to torture it first. And then it was just for fun. They're not actually hungry or anything, you know? Squeaky, I swear, you're gonna get it. He's going at my leg. It's ticklish. It's we're in our warm-up mode. You can ask a question. I don't know if I can answer it, but we're not going to be doing Q&A tonight, but we're still in the starting soon time, so you could probably, if you can type it and get it off, you might get lucky. Daniel, hello. Yes, you have caught a stream. Congratulations. They're hard to catch. They're every Tuesday and Friday. You never see them coming. They're always at 6 p.m. Eastern US time. I'm messing with you, dude. Oh man, one of your cats would drown things in her water bowl. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Cats being evil. Invalid username. What up? Yeah, Mr. Gork can answer the question. I have a Discord too with lots of amazing dungeon masters that can answer questions too. Have you ever played a game of D&D? No, I have not ever. I am so good. I am an actor and a liar. I'm so good. Like one of those fake it until you make it people, only I've never made it. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? My thoughts and expectations for 6th edition. I literally have a video coming out tomorrow that talks about 6th edition and when it will come out. I have my prediction. It's in tomorrow's video. It will give you exactly when I think 6th edition will come out. Thank you, Dan Bear, for the 13 months with Prime. You are awesome, Dan. Dan, we're going to say your name tonight, Dan, because you're awesome. Thank you, Dan. Estrogen, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dan. Dan just likes his name. 6th edition will be pay to win? Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Yep. Luke loves puzzles. Oh, I'm good at puzzles, yeah. Running a party through puzzles for the first time? I don't know. You just present the puzzle and they have to figure it out. I don't think there's anything special to it. It's not like hard. Most players are pretty smart and they're going to figure it out faster than you think. They won't get hung up on it. Encourage players to not pick the same background or personality traits like socially awkward. I don't know that I would try to discourage them from picking things that they want to pick. Their characters are their characters. They should be empowered and allowed to choose what they want to do in their characters. There's only really 2 rules that you should enforce. The character you create must be willing to stick with the group and play as part of the group and not wander off on his own. Rule number 2 for your character must be willing to be an adventurer and go on adventures, not stay in town as a shopkeeper or a blacksmith or something. So as long as they stick with the group, because I run group games, and they want to be an adventurer and go on adventures, we're straight. So those 2 rules, anything within those 2 rules you can pretty much do, and we're going to be okay. Pickle, hello. What's up, Pickle? Thanks for swinging by. I know it's late for you. All right, we should start. Oh. Hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the live stream. It is Friday evening for many of us. For some of you, it might be close to a Saturday morning, and thank you for swinging by. Tonight we are going to be creating a Dungeons and Dragons adventure together. We brainstormed like a week ago the premise for the adventure that we're going to be making together. It is called the Library of AlexSANDria, and it has to do with like a mummy lord and some stuff in there. It'll be pretty cool. We have like the basic idea of the adventure. I have a map made for it, and we pretty much just got to make the adventure, flesh out the details of the adventure. So we will be doing that tonight together on stream, and then everything that we create, this entire adventure and the map and everything, will be available on my website, 𝐑𝐄𝐒𝐿.com, usually by tomorrow morning for everybody to use in their own games. So yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. That is on the schedule. By the way, that website that was just linked there, 𝐑𝐄𝐒𝐿.com, I have crap tons of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventures over there. I have other resources. We have magic items, NPCs. We have monsters, villains, traps, puzzles. We create tons of stuff over there, and it's all free for people to use. So go check that out. It's very cool. There's a newsletter that you can sign up for as well. You can get the free stuff directly into your email inbox. Yeah. And you can also get discount codes for the DM Lair store, where you can get back issues of Lair magazine and other 5th edition products as well. So lots of cool stuff over there if you go check that stuff out. It's beautiful. The adventure we're creating tonight is going to be for level 18. It's going to be a level 18 adventure, so it'll be fun. The idea was designed for levels 17 to 20, but I've decided that we're going to balance it for level 18 is what we're going to do. So yeah, it'll be fun. You don't often play those high level adventures, nor do you get to make them. So it'll be some cool stuff. Yes, the map is already done. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of, usually it takes us like a long time to create these adventures, and we're always really rushed. And so I had a big brain idea, and I was like, what if instead of spending 45 minutes deciding what the adventure would be about, we decide what the adventure is about before we flesh it out? And what if instead of spending a half an hour to an hour making the map together, I have somebody create the map beforehand, and then we just create the adventure together? And the thing is too, is that for many of the adventures that I write, I find the map before I create the adventure. I actually find it to be easier in a way to have a map already and then just create an adventure according to the map. I don't know if this is the way I work, but for me, it's easier that way, and I've done it a lot. So yeah, the map is done. We got the idea. Level 18 is going to be fun. Ooh. All right, we got to do some shout outs to some lovely patrons. Hold on a second. Still Stellar, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Here we go. Patrons. All right, these folks on screen are all of the, well, many of the wonderful and awesome people that help support all the content I create for the D&D community. All of the free stuff on the 𝐑𝐄𝐿.com, my videos, the live streams, all the stuff that I do for you guys. And they also support the paid content that I create as well, like Lair magazine and some other things that I sell on my store. All that kind of stuff. So very appreciative of these folks here. They're very awesome. And then these folks here, they pay me extra money just to shout their names out. No, they actually get more. These patrons get more content, and they get their name shouted out in the live streams. So here we go. Okay, you got to time me. This list gets longer too, so I don't expect that I'm going to get faster at it because the list keeps getting longer. 5e Magic Shop, Anthony L, Very Merry on Birthday, Amanda W, Arutha, Bayoban, Brad A, Brian C, Brad S, Candy Sora, Chad B, Chase O, Chris C, Chris H, Chris R, Chris E, Chris Y, Cody B, Contrary Gravy, David M, Dragon Demon, Dresna, Dylan S, Edward L, Edward R, Endorian 72, Fallon, Gary, Goliath, Cleric, Heretic, Hydra Slayer, Izzy T, Jacob, Jake L, James L, Jeremy W, Joshin B, Joel L, Jonathan S, Josh G, Joshua G, Joseph H, Josh B, Josue S, Kale S, Karen C, KS, Ken S, Kevin P, Kezides, Kirby, Crafty Matt, Kyle M, Kiriako, Leopold X92, Lodwick B, Lord Kimbiak, Lori S, Maelstrom, Michael C, Michael H, Mumbles, Munlo V, Owen B, Paul B, Paul R, Paul Y, Penguin Butt, Period P, Published Author, Race W, Rachel S, Ramsey M, Raslick, Robert W, Rob M, Rock and Roll Joe, Ron H, Ryan G, Sakura, Scott C, Simon, Snapbragger, Sophie M, Son of a Sofa Man, Stetson H, Stephen M, Tactical Tokens, the old DM, The Pickle, Theta Tag, Tim Black, Tony M, Tooth and Nail Rules, Tristan W, Tyler N, Tyler R, Xavier H. What did I get? What's my score? What's my score? What? Ed, how did it? 1.47? No. Everybody else is saying 66 seconds or 65 seconds. Yeah. 63 seconds. Yeah. Ed, I only had one stumble. I know. And no mistakes. Well, thank you. It's like keyboard class in like middle school, you know, where you're graded on speed and accuracy. Oh, 1 minute, 4.7 seconds. Okay. Yeah, your annotation. Yeah. 1.47 minutes is how I read that. Which is not that. Yeah. I know, because I stumbled, then I was like, oh, I stumbled, and that, yeah, it kind of threw me off. The adventure will be on my website, thedmlayer.com. It'll also go out in the newsletter on this Tuesday as well. So if you get the newsletter, then you'll get the email and it'll have the adventure into it. But the link into it will just take you to my website too. You know. Yes, that was Ravioli. That is your boy. He's sitting here, dude. Here he is. He thinks I'm gonna rub his belly. He thinks I'm gonna stop the entire stream to rub his belly. Don't you? He thinks I'm gonna rub his belly. Look at this guy. He's so needy. You are needy. His tail is like this big fluffy business. You will and you should. Yeah. He's a pain in the butt. Big old pain in the butt. I got the crowd. I have 4 cats now. We have 4 cats here. They're waiting for their cat strike, which they're not gonna get right now. Yeah, we have 4 of them. I'll get some more probably. Okay, let's do this. This is our map right here. So I have it up in Photoshop. We are ready to label it and do all that kind of stuff. It's pretty legit. We had one of my mods and freelancers, Generous Heel is his Discord name. His real name is Spyro. Well, his real name is something else, but we call him Spyro because it's easy. But this is the map. This is basically a library that has been infested with undead is the basic idea for this map. So this is what we'll be speccing out this map right here. And this is our adventure template. And we actually, okay, so this is called, the adventure is called The Library of AlexSANDria. And let's go over here. Library of AlexSANDria. Beautiful. And this is going to be designed for 4 to 6 level 18 characters is how we're going to design this adventure tonight. Yes, the map is very, very, very slick. Generous Heel is the man, and there he is. Look at, he's crying. He's crying. He's like, they like my map. They like my map. Yes, your map is very cool, dude. there it is again. Dr. Firefarts, what up, dude? Oh, Sam, how you doing, man? Oh yeah, dude, your maps are sweet, man. Thank you. Dr. Firefarts, great name, by the way. He's one of my other map guys, another cartographer. He does some of the maps for the map pack that comes out. One of them's out already. He did half of those maps that are in there. So yeah, he's one of my mappers. We have a team of writers and mappers around here. They're all very, very cool people. All right. What were we doing? Okay, here we go. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much, we just have to start writing out the adventure now, is how that goes. So, there's one other thing here. Let me pull up the adventure idea. So this right here is our adventure idea. I just have it in like a little notepad document. So we had we had the world's best plot hook too. Okay, so I'm gonna copy paste some of this stuff here. We're gonna start working on this. I'm gonna go zoom in a little bit here so we can actually see some of this. And this probably doesn't need to be that wide. All right, and now it doesn't want to move. Okay, there. Let's put this stuff in here. So we had brainstormed some of the creatures that we wanted to have in here, and I'm gonna need to know the CRs of these creatures. If people would be so kind. A mummy is a CR3. What's a mummy lord? Does anybody know what a mummy lord is? An androsphinx. We're gonna be using an androsphinx tonight. What do we got? Oh, you know what? There's an easier way to do this. Ooh, a Rakshasha. Okay, we have a bunch of cool monsters here we're gonna have to figure out how to use in here. A Jackalman. Yeah, we can't say Jackalweir. That one's not SRD, so we're calling him Jackalman instead. People will get it. And if they don't, then we can't help them because, yeah, laws. All right, and this is the storyline. Okay, Mummy Lord is CR15. There will be a Mummy Lord. I'm imagining the Mummy Lord must be our boss. That's gonna be our big boss guy. And Rakshasha is 13. I don't know. Rakshashas look so very, very underwhelming to me. Like, I'm having a Rakshasha in an upcoming game of mine whenever the players get around to actually doing the adventure. And I looked at it and it felt so underwhelmingly weak for its CR level. I had to beef it up a whole bunch. I'm like, my group is gonna destroy this thing. There's no way it has minions with it too. It's not by itself, obviously. That would be dumb. But I'm like, there's no way that this thing's gonna be a challenge for them. I had to beef it up some. They're just gonna slam it. It'll get destroyed. So it has like legendary resistances and obviously, and like legendary actions, and it has a whole bunch of cool stuff it can do. I'm like, we gotta beef this bad boy up. So one day my group will get to this Rakshasha and it'll be an epic battle. But until then, we'll just wait. Yeah, and the spellcasters they have access to, well, it's like 5th level and lower spells. But see, even then, they're just gonna hit it with weapons. You know what I mean? So, and there's only really one spellcaster, so he's not gonna do anything. Okay, la-di-da. Everybody else will just beat the crap out of it. It'll die fast. Androsphinx is 17, thank you. What are the rest of these things? CR 17. Squeaky, he keeps on biting me. I know mummies are CR3. Lamia is a CR5, right? And a Jackalman, what is that? A CR1 or a 2 or something like that? You're gonna make me go to D&D Beyond, aren't you? You're gonna make me go do some work. It's a 1 for Jackalweir, thank you. Lamia is a CR4. Okay, I was close. Gargoyles feels like a 2, right? Is 2 correct for Gargoyle? I've never played D&D before, so I'm just kind of guessing here. Yes? Okay, cool. Thank you. So that means our Androsphinx, I usually like, yeah, is like our highest one. Clammed Oyster, what's up, dude? How you doing? Thank you for the tier 1, man. Good to see you. Clammed Oyster is OG. He's been around the layer for like ever. We're not doing questions tonight. We're creating an adventure together. Come Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights are the question and answer nights, and we will hook you up, dude. Tonight, it's an adventure. All right, so we got a bunch of monsters and that need to go in here. You look at it, it's like spell checking it. Jackalman? Jack Killman? I don't think, no, we're gonna just go with it all run together in one word. We gotta figure out treasure at some point. So, this is our storyline. This is the premise of the adventure. A section of the city has become intolerably hot and covered in sandy winds. This began shortly after the unveiling of a new mummy exhibit in the local museum and a library which seemed to trigger this strange curse. Many visitors to the museum and city guards who have investigated the museum have not been seen again. And now sand has begun to pile up around the museum, threatening to perhaps swallow the entire city with sand. So that's pretty much it. That is our storyline. Now, an individual dungeon master can take that and craft it and change it how he needs to make it fit into their game. But that's probably enough information there. And then they can flesh that out. The plot hook, I love the plot hook. We came up with like the world's best plot hook a week ago. Yeah, we can't use Jackalware, so we're calling them Jackalmen. Hello, our world's best plot hook. Hello, our city is being swallowed by sand. Please come save us. This is the essence of every plot hook in Dungeons and Dragons everywhere. Hello, we have X problem. Please come help us. Literally, that's the essence of every plot hook. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the way it is. It's always an iteration of that. Okay, locations. So the name of this library is the Library of AlexSANDria. AlexSANDria. This is it's just a local library and museum. A local library and museum in the town that has recently become the site of the site of something evil and sinister. The source of ever increasing sand that threatens to swallow the city. It's beautiful. Yep, you need attention. You're crazy. NPCs. All right, so I guess the first thing that we have to think about is how are we going to deliver this plot hook to the players? We need like we usually have like an NPC quest giver or something like that. That would be like the inciting event. How do we introduce the adventure to the characters? Oh, what just happened there? Inciting event. There we go. So it's like if this is basically a few different suggestions of how the players can learn about this event. Here are some ways the characters might learn about the issue at hand. And you guys are welcome to give me ideas here, otherwise I'm just gonna type crap. Some dude comes up to them and tells them about it. Yeah. Yup. They hear about it They hear about it in the inns and taverns in town. There is a job poster from the local authorities asking for offering a reward to an adventuring group. Who can investigate the library and solve the problem. I mean, there's if they're in a nearby city. Oh, okay. A mummy comes up to them. Yeah. Oh, you guys can't see that. I should probably go up here. If the party is in a nearby city, a merchant there might tell them about the problems in AlexSANDria. Perhaps he even asks them to consider investigating it, as he's concerned it will affect trade and his livelihood. I feel like the authorities of that city are definitely going to be like, they're going to want somebody to solve it, and they're going to be seeking out somebody who can solve it. So I feel like that's probably your starting point. Like the I don't know, the city guard, like their captain of the guard or something would be your starting point, where they could give some basic information to the players about the library so they can go there and solve the problem. Brakas, thank you for the prime, dude. Appreciate that. Unless there are no authorities and the whole city is consumed by the sand. Oh, interesting. Doubloon, see you, man. Thanks for coming, buddy. Yeah. Well, at any rate, there are infinite ways that could happen, but we've already written a bunch of stuff and I'm not erasing it now. So we're gonna stick with what we have. There's got to be like the authorities or something like that meeting with the town guard, meeting with the city guard captain. Yes, exactly. The agreed, Goliath Cleric. Inciting event is not the most important thing. And honestly, it's the thing that most dungeon masters are going to change anyway, because they want to customize it for their group and to appeal to their players. So it's going to get changed anyway. The real part of the adventure to write is the actual adventure, the location, the things that are in there, the encounters. That's the meat of the adventure, and that's what we got to focus on. Meeting with the city guard. Okay. What's the name of the city guard captain? What's the name of the captain of the city guard? I need to know the name. I don't do names. Many of the captain's guards have been slain or infected with Mummy curse. With a mummy's curse. With mummy's curse. Thus, the issues at the library are far beyond their ability to handle. Okay, here we go. Meeting with Captain 𝐻𝐊𝐄𝐄. When the characters I don't know. The characters might meet with Captain 𝐻𝐊𝐄𝐄 of the city guard prior to investigating the library itself. He can give them some basic information. By the way, all of this upfront stuff, I hate writing this stuff. What I really love, all of this stupid stuff right here, like, I hate it. This is what I love doing. Getting to the map and creating the actual adventure. All of the upfront work is a big pain in the butt for me. A lot of times I will create the adventure. Where's my map again? I will create the adventure first with the map and everything. And then I will come back and like figure out all this stupid stuff here. The plot hook and all of this kind of stuff. I don't know. It's just not nearly as interesting to me as like the actual dungeon itself and the stuff inside the dungeon. Nixit's like, I'll do it. All right, cool. Yeah, Goliath Cleric, I'm on the same page with you, dude. I mean, I need to know the premise. I have to know the premise to make the adventure, but I don't need all the details of it. What else can the captain tell him? I mean, we don't know anything about the library yet. We haven't even made the library yet, so I don't even know if we have any information. We're gonna come back to this later if we care to update it. There we go. We're putting that in yellow. We'll come back later because I don't really care. And we might, once we actually write it, we might have better information. So we'll get that later. There we go. That's what I like. Random encounters. We might come back and do that later. If there are any important NPCs that we care about, we'll write them later. There we go. All right. Cool. What's going on outside? Oh, nice. I have a thunderstorm coming in. So yeah. All right. The outside of let's think about the outside of the library and what the outside of the library looks like. Like, what does it look like when they approach it? I do not want the players to have when you have information about the layout of an adventure, that ruins a lot of the fun for players. It ruins the element of exploration. When there's somebody that can just tell them, oh yeah, let me show you a map of the entire place you're about to go explore, you know, and then let me tell you where the most important thing is for you to go find. That ruins the adventure for like half of your players, if not more, or all of them. So I never design adventures that way. It takes the whole third pillar of exploration gets chopped down and thrown into the fire, you know, when we do that. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And that's why. So this is it's a single story building, right? I mean, our map is one story. So it's a single story building with one entrance. I only saw one entrance, which usually this is a tip for map making. When you're making an adventure, you do want to have more than one entrance. We only have one door. That doesn't mean there's not another entrance, but I'm just looking at the map. You usually want to have multiple entrances. It gives your players choices as opposed to just this is the only way to go type of thing. It's the same reason you don't want to have a linear dungeon. I once had a map maker make a map for me, and it was literally just one path. There was only one way to go the whole way through the dungeon. That's bad dungeon design. Now this one has lots of paths. That's good, you know. So those are just a couple tips for making your maps for your dungeons. So there's an entrance. It's a one-story library museum, and there's sand piled up around it. We don't know what's causing the curse. I think it's got to be something from the Mummy Lord. Is a one-story white stone building with bright green ivy crawling up the walls. Outside, sand is piled up nearly to the roof. And the sand dunes extend out in waves for nearly a quarter of a mile from the library. A stiff wind is constantly sweeping in more sand and piling it up around the library and surrounding area. All right, there we go. This is essentially read aloud text. So we're gonna just turn that into read aloud text. Boom, read aloud text. Oh, nice. The dark clouds overhead blot out the sun, and the blowing sand and the thick blowing sand reduces visibility to 30 feet. There we go. Beautiful. All right, cool. And it's a white stone building. So let's just talk about the architecture a little bit. Let's take a look at the walls of this thing. So it looks like the walls are pretty uniform. And then the roof, what would I'm trying to think of the construction. What are the walls made out of? How high are the ceilings? What are the doors made out of? That sort of thing. The walls are made from white marble blocks. That'd be expensive, right? Granite? I don't know. What kind of stone is white? Limestone? Oh, beautiful. I like that. Is limestone white? I don't know my stones. You think it is? It can be? Okay, that works. All right, so we got the walls are limestone, the doors from thick wood, ceilings In the hallways, ceilings are 10 feet tall, and let's take a look at the rooms. I think the rooms will probably have like it's a library museum, so it's meant to like be I don't know, impress like a sense of like awe and wonder. Like it's a nice place, you know, it's not some grimy, you know, you want it's to show off stuff. So I think it has like vaulted ceilings, you know, and that sort of thing. It might have like it could have like what is the when you have wet plaster that you paint and make pictures and paintings in, what is that called? Stucco or mosaic? What do they call that? Not mosaic. What is that called? There's a name for that sort of painting. Fresco, thank you. There we go. Beautiful. And the rooms have tall, vaulted ceilings that stretch some, we'll say 30 feet high. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Artistic frescoes grace the vaulted ceilings. And tapestries cover many of the walls, and fluted columns stand in many rooms. All right, so some basic architecture here. It's a very nice place. And entering the museum, yeah. Entrances. How many, there's gotta be a different way in. Help me brainstorm a different way in, you guys. The Capitol building in DC, just spread out into an adventure map, yeah. There's gotta be a different entrance. Like I know we have the front door, but there must be a different entrance. So for the record, I'm envisioning this room right here at the top. This is where we're gonna have like the final boss, okay? This is where the big bad guy is gonna be, right here. So I want there to be an alternative entrance somehow, a collapsed ceiling, I don't know. That actually might be the easiest way to do it. There could just be a collapsed ceiling somewhere and then they could slip in. Oh yeah, there could be a skylight. Oh yes, a skylight. There was sand, the sand piled up on the skylight, got too heavy and then broke the glass and then it fell in. And then that's a different way in. So where do we want the skylight to be? Instead of going in the front entrance, what about it's right here? I think this is a good room. This room right here can be the skylight room. We're gonna have to label this map too. We're gonna do that in a second. Entrances. The double doors that lead into the library are the obvious entrance. However, the sand has piled up quite high around the building, allowing the party easy access to the rooftop. If they climb to the roof and search around, they will find that a skylight has broken in after having too much sand accumulate atop it, and provides access into one of the eastern rooms area something something. We have to decide what that is right now. We're gonna label our map. Otherwise, we can't refer to rooms and areas and stuff. Come on, highlight that. All right. What was I gonna say? Provides easy access in one of the eastern rooms. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, anybody who makes modules for Dungeons and Dragons, such as Curse of Strahd, or any other modules, anybody who makes adventures with maps, let me give you a quick pro tip from hordes of dungeon masters and confused people out there. When you are making a map, the top of the map should always be north. Okay? And then the right side should be east. And then the bottom side should be south. And then the left side should be west. And why is that? Because it makes referencing the map very easy. And when you turn it around in different directions, people get confused very easily, and it makes running the game a pain in the butt. So please stop doing that to your maps. Have north be the top. Please, thank you. Okay. Free rant for you, yes. I'm so sick of them oh, we're being clever, look at us. No, you're not. You're making it more difficult to run your adventure. Stop. Okay, we're done. Signed the DM layer. Am I salty about it? I'm annoyed. They need to just make adventures easy to run and stop trying to be clever. We don't want clever, we want usable. We want usable. That's what we want. Okay, I'm out of coffee too. I'm thirsty. Oh, make the squares be 5 feet. Don't make them 10 feet. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm salty, lack of coffee. I'm speaking for most dungeon masters everywhere. Squeaky. He bit my knee. All right, we have to label our map. So we have L1 right here. And I'm gonna make another one. I swear this cat. Squeaky, you're gonna get it. We're gonna make L2. We're gonna put, well, there's this big room right here. Oh, it's got rubble blocking the way, so they won't go that way. We'll put L2 there. Squeaky, quit biting me. Oops, I messed that up. Oh my gosh, this cat is gonna get it. I'm not giving you treat. Let's put L3. L3 is gonna be the area with the skylight that's broken in then. This cat. You stop it! It's squeaky! The whiskers are ticklish. Oh my goodness. Cat, stop! Now he's climbing up me. All right, we're gonna put L5 right there, and L6 right there, and L7. This corridor right here is going to be its own area. It's actually got doors on the north and south too. L8. We're going to make that this guy right here. Then this one here will be L9. Oh, that's probably like a central library area or something. Yeah, I see bookshelves and everything. Well, there are bookshelves in a lot of places. There should be. It's a library. And L10. Ooh. And finally, L11. Well done. We have learned math. I think we got everything. Cool. Want to make sure we didn't miss anything. So, L3 is the one where let's go right there. Beautiful. All right, so we got 2 entrances. Beautiful. Little guy, nobody wants to pet you. Ed, come get your cat, dang it. You little pain in the butt. I need to get coffee. All right, let's do our first room. L1. What is this room? Let's zoom in too. So really all we're gonna do now, guys, we have described the exterior. We have determined a couple entrances into the library. Now we're gonna go through room by room, and we are going to detail out the rooms. So this is our first room. What are these? It's not an actual door. They're just steps. Oh no. No! There are no doors! No! No! I didn't notice that. Oh crap, what happened? Oh, there's a door. Okay, there are some doors over here. This area over here has no doors. That's we don't want that, guys. We need doors. So I can't change this now. But you definitely need doors in a dungeon, especially at high levels, because your players are going to have familiars. The druid's going to wild shape. They're going to have an arcane eye. They're going to explore like the entire dungeon in like 15 minutes. And that kind of ruins the game experience for lots of players who like the element of exploration. So doors are a very good thing to have in dungeons. So I don't know if there's we might be able to come up with a mechanic. Maybe the mummy is like sealing off rooms or something. I don't know. It looks like half of this, the floor is like sand. The floor is like this. I was just noticing this. It looks like all the yellow parts are sand on the floor, and the gray parts are just stone. So a mummy curse wind wall. Squeaky. It is time for their cat strike. Let's do area L1 though. What is area L1? So there, it looks like there's a front counter right here. This would be like a front counter when you first enter the library or museum. What would we call this area? This is like the, I don't know, the reception or something. The front, yeah, it's the front entry where the check-in or check-out is. Yeah, it's that front counter. But what would we call that room? The reception or lobby? Ooh, the lobby. I like that. Let's go with the lobby. Thank you. People have good words. All right, lobby. Excellent. And what remains in this room? So they're Squeaky, stop biting me. There's a front desk, and then there's like books and broken furniture littering the room. Front desk along the northern wall where visitors would check books in and out and pay an admission fee. And what did we say? Okay, books, parchment, and broken furniture litter the floor. Behind the counter here are double doors, and then these look like stairs almost. They go off to the left and right. Yeah, short flights of stairs. We'll say short flights of stairs. Two double doors. I don't even know. You know what? This is interesting. I don't even think we have to write down that there are two double doors behind the front counter and then flights of stairs to the left and right. It's kind of pointless for us to even write that because you can look at the map and tell that. You know what I mean? So we're going to save time and not write all that stuff out since it's obvious. Is there anything for them to encounter in this first room? Could we put something cool in here? What could we put in here in this first room? Maybe just like a little warm up or something, or it doesn't even have to be an encounter. It could just be something interesting that they find as they begin their investigations. A safe where they kept the admission fees? Ooh. Ah. I like that. Partially mummified former patrons, but not actual mummies. I mean, that rug could, the bear rug could be a rug of smothering. Which is a trivial encounter at level 18. Behind the counter is a log. What do they call the book when you check in and check out books? That log of what books people have checked out. What do they call that? And then we got to put some money in this chest. Oh, you know, we need to roll, like, we need to find out, since we're starting to put stuff here, we got to find out what the loot is going to be for this adventure. Visitor registry? A registry. Dewey Decimal Log. Ooh, private sanctum. We'll have to look up how does that work. And we're gonna have to put some in a large chest where they kept admission fees. It was locked. I mean, it's locked. Yeah, we'll say it's locked. The chest is locked. I don't know. DC 15 would it be thieves tools check to open? And we're not really writing this the proper way to write some of these game mechanics. We're just doing it fast. The chest is locked and contains, and we have to decide what it contains. What I want to do is roll the loot that we're going to have in this adventure. We need to roll the loot so that we can start distributing it as we create these rooms. I think that's our next step. And we're also, I want to say the beaten up, the well-worn bear rug on the floor is a rug of smothering, which is a trivial encounter for a group of level 18. So we're not even going to count it against like our adventuring day mechanics and stuff, which we're going to have to start tracking that. And we need to roll our loot. And we should also track adventuring day. All right. Private Sanctum, after a year cast in the same space, prevents divination, prevents sound. The barrier appears dark and foggy, so no dark vision. Divination spells, detect magic. Huh. I don't know that this has been going on for an entire year, but we can make it do whatever we want it to do. No, my cat. All right, we're gonna do our cat strike. And then when we come back, we're going to roll on the loot table to determine what loot is gonna be here. By the way, Andy Savin, thank you for the prime. I appreciate that. Jig RST, thank you for the prime, dude. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, that's true, Goliath Cleric. All right, I need coffee and we need a cat strike. So here we go. If you're here, this is our cat strike. It has security measures on it. The duct tape prevents my cats from breaking into this when I am sleeping and any other time that they might want to steal. Uh-oh, I have more. Hey, what's going on? I have 5 of them. What? Quit whining. All right, I'll be back. Orange, go get some food. Oh. Who was in the box? Did anybody see who went in the box? Somebody went in the box, right? Orange, probably. It's usually orange. Dan? We're distracted? How are you distracted? There are cats. There are cats. How can you not watch the pretty cats? Oh, there goes little guy. Little guy. She's like, there's no food in here. Somebody ate it all. Okay. We're gonna roll loot. And I think what we're gonna do too is we're gonna start. I don't want to go. There are different ways you can write adventures and stuff. Sometimes you go but room by room and you flesh out one room at a time. I don't think we're gonna do that tonight. What we're gonna do tonight is once we get the loot rolled, we're gonna go to each room and just put the most important element in the room, which is the encounter. And then once we get the encounters in all of the different rooms, then we're gonna go back. We're gonna take passes through. We'll put all the encounters in there, and then we'll start fleshing out and putting more details in each room. I want to get the framework made first, so that we know once you have the framework made, you know, then you can relax a little bit and spend some more time on the details. Because we do have to finish by a certain time tonight. You know what I mean? So we're gonna kind of do like most important stuff first, and then we'll go into details and crap like that. That'll ensure that we get the adventure done and we don't feel rushed as we go along. All right. So let's roll loot. We're gonna go to D&D Beyond for the loot rolling. Tools. Sources. Dungeon Master Guide. Dungeon Master Guide. Treasure. Thank you. We are gonna roll probably one time on the 17 plus treasure hoard is what we're gonna do. So let's get a dice roller. And 12d6 times 1000. So 44,000 gold pieces is on the loot table. 44,000. Yes, please hold on to your ideas until I ask for them, otherwise nobody will see them. And then if you repost them, moderators might not like that, so be wise. 8d6 times 1,000. Let's go back over here. 27, so 27,000 platinum pieces. Holy crap! Am I reading that right? What are they gonna do with all of that? I guess that's not my problem. That's some other dungeon master's problem to figure out what their players are gonna do with all that gold, since there's nothing in the core books to spend it on. Anyway, a D100. Now we have to roll a D100. Higher is very better. Where's my D100? Where am I going? There we go. We got an 87. Look at that. Woo! Just give them all copper pieces. Yeah, they'll just leave it behind. Like, this is too much work. I'm not carrying all these copper pieces back. All right, we got an 87. So 1d10. A bunch of art objects, which makes sense because it's a library and a museum. They're just gonna steal all of the stuff from the museum that they're trying to save. That would be exactly what an adventuring group would do. 1d10. Whoops. Why didn't it roll? There we go. Ooh, 10. Oh my word, we're rolling really high. So 10 art objects worth 250,000 gold pieces each. Dang. And then what else did they get? 1d4 times on magic item table I. Oh, look at that. Holy Avenger. Ring of Genie Summoning, Ring of Invisibility, Ring of Spell Turning, Vorpal Sword, Armor +3, Rod of Resurrection, Robe of the 𝐷𝐄𝐒𝐒, Well of the Worlds. Like, this is like the table to roll on. They get 1d4 of these items. We're gonna roll randomly, you know, because yeah, if you're running this for your group, you might choose this stuff as opposed to rolling randomly. 2 of them. All right, we get to pick 2 of them. The Ark of the Covenant. It's on the treasure table. Okay, now it's a D100 to find out which 2 we get. A 10. Oh, that doesn't sound it. That's low. Hammer of Thunderbolts. It's still a legendary item. A Hammer of Thunderbolts. Holy crap. Look at this. There's a Ring of Genie Summoning. You guys, this is so adventure appropriate to have a Ring of Genie Summoning. How about this? How about instead of rolling, we go through and I think we're gonna pick the Ring of Genie Summoning, or Genie, however you want to pronounce that. We want to find another magic item on this table that seems appropriately themed for this adventure. And I'm gonna go write this down over here. You guys can look this up on your own Dungeon Master guides and crap too. Ring of Genie Summoning. We need another one on here. Oh, the hammer requires other objects? Yeah, we'll worry about that one then. Let's find another one. Something that seems appropriate. We're gonna have a bunch of mummies and crap in here. We have a genie already, a crystal ball, cloak of invisibility, armor, robe of the 𝐷𝐄𝐒𝐒, rod of resurrection. Oh, what if the rod of resurrection had a % chance to turn you into a mummy instead? It's oh, a tome because it's a library. Flying carpet. Oh, that is very good. That's a good point. Ifriti chain. Horn of Valhalla. Ring, a bunch of rings of elemental controls. Some Ioun stones, however you want to pronounce that. Sphere of Annihilation, Talisman of the Talisman, Tome of the Stilled Tongue. Ooh, what is this? I'm just reading it. Wow. It once belonged to a treacherous former servant of the Lich god Vecna. Jeez. You get a bonus action. This is pretty cool. Tome of the Stilled Tongue. We could do this. Someone singing Arabian Nights. +2 studded leather release. Yeah, it probably isn't. We could say Tome of the Silenced Tongue. Tome of the Silenced Tongue. What was the other one we decided? A Ring of Genie Summoning? Yeah, that's pretty generic. I don't think they could claim brand identity on that crap. But Tome of the Stilled Tongue is very specific. So instead, we could call it Tome of the Silenced Tongue. And then the Dungeon Master hopefully will figure it out. They should be able to figure out what we mean. Tome of the Silenced Tongue. And if they can't figure it out, they'll substitute with something different. Rest assured. All right, cool. We have some cool stuff in there for our loot and all that kind of stuff. What I want to go through is, we have our lobby. We have We have L2, L3, L4, L5, L6, L7, L8, L9, and L10. And oh, 11. We have 11 of these things. So let's get this set up a little bit. And then we're going to go through and decide what these rooms are. Give me a hot second to get my crap together. All right, there we go. Now going to our map. Let's give them names first. Let's go through and name these rooms. What does this look like? What is this room right here? Give me some ideas. What was this room? Oh, this is some sort of, oh, it's a museum. That's the rope. It's an exhibit. What kind of exhibit does this look like? Let me move this. What kind of exhibit does this look like? An archaeological recreation of a former civilization. Oh, nice. I like it. Yeah. I am, come on, please work. So that's what's in that room. Now I need to, this room contains what is the name of that? So that would just be exhibit. And Androthal. What is the name of that word? The ancient people? Neanderthal? Yeah. Neanderthal exhibit. I'm incapable of spelling. Neanderthal. There we go. I spelled exhibit wrong? How do you spell exhibit? Oh, there's an H in there. Okay. Ooh, Zack spelled archaeological wrong. See, look, I'm not alone. The feral goblin exhibit. Oh, man. I love that. That's awesome. Feral goblin exhibit. Of a former civilization of goblins. All right, cool. L3. Let's do L3. Where's my thing? So this is L3 right here. What is this room? This looks like we have some statues in here. Something smashed. There's some statues. There's a couch here. Or a sitting chair or a throne. Oh, this could be a throne or something. Yeah, these could be statues from a different civilization and a throne that their ruler sat in or something. An ancient statuary exhibit. Oh, yes. All right. Ancient statuary exhibit. And I'm going to put, there we go. Ancient statuary exhibit. And I'm in America, so that, take that U out of there. Sorry. Stands of armor. I don't want them to be stands of armor. I want them to be statues from an ancient advanced civilization and statues and racks displaying displaying weapons from an ancient advanced civilization. And then there's a large stone throne used by their ruler. Okay, basic information. Next room. That's good enough. Next room. L4. This looks like the music exhibit. Well, we're gonna get to monsters later. We're really just going through the rooms and we're determining what their purpose is and we're giving them a name. That's all we're doing right now. We're gonna think of encounters later. It's definitely the music exhibit. Music exhibit. The Bards exhibit. Ooh, nice. We're gonna call it music. And what is this? Why do I have 2 Photoshop windows open? How did this happen? Go up there where you're supposed to be. There we go. I got it. I figured it out. It's okay. It's okay, everybody. Yeah, it's got like a bunch of the different like, oh, and this looks like, oh, this could be music books. Music books, yes. Displays of different musical instruments and a bookcase containing music books. Is that what they're called? Bardic tombs. Oh, I like that. Bardic tomes. Nice. I like that. That sounds a whole lot better. The Gorum. Thank you for the tier 1, dude. I appreciate that. And next room. L5. Okay, so now we're going back down to here. From the entrance. L5. Oh. Generous Heal, are you still here, dude? This is a kicking map, man. I haven't really had a chance to look at all the details, but he killed it. This is a sweet map. All right, man, you're awesome. Good job. We're gonna have you do this all the time. You're the new dude for the Friday map, the Friday adventure creations, man. Yeah. What's this room? Halls of the Dead. Ooh, the Tome of the Lower Kings. I don't know what that means. Statues and sarcophagi on display of the first rulers of the nation. Tome. Yeah. Where am I going? Home of the Ancient Kings. Sarcophagi. Sarcophagi. Oh my, look at that, you guys. I spelled it right. The sarcophagi and statues on display here are those of the nation's very first rulers. Beautiful. L6. 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 Now this is just we've had a lot of museum. All the other rooms have mostly been museum, but I feel like this is actually part of the library part. So we just have bookcases full of books, basically stretching up to the ceiling. So what would we call this? What do you call in a library? You can spell sarcophagi right the first time, but not exhibit. Zack, do not make me come to like Arizona or wherever it is you are, dude. I will fly down there in a sandstorm, man. Archives. Oh, cool. Archives. Nice. Feel free to come over. I know. He's like, yeah, come over. We'll play D&D. Okay, that sounds like fun. Archives. All right, let's go. Where is this? Bookcases cover several walls here and stretch up into the domed ceiling above. Sliding ladders that use to allow access to the higher shelves are broken and lie scattered about, as do many books. Okay, cool. That's the archives. L7. Hallway. We have a hallway. Does anybody else see trap written all over this hallway? Does anybody else see a prime opportunity in this hallway? We have statues lining the hallway that must be walked down, theoretically. And they even have weapons in their hands. This is like the hallway of the pharaohs or something. Constructs. Oh, Guardians of the Kings. Ooh. Guardians of the Kings. Nice. More than one trap would be a great surprise. Yes! What if there's a trap that goes off and they're just like, oh, yay, a trap. And then there's the real trap, which is all 6 of these statues come to life as iron golems. Oh, 6 iron golems in closed quarters? I think I'm a genius. Hall of Forgotten Gods. What was the first suggestion? Guardian of the Kings? Guardians of the Kings? Guardians of the Kings. And then we have stone statues. Stone statues of what do you call them? Pharaoh's guardians? Stone statues of the royal guardians of ancient rulers line this hallway. And then I'm gonna put something here. We need to have a trap, and then another trap. We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna figure that out. This is a note to come back to that. We are not gonna flesh out the details now, so save your good ideas for later. And then L8. Let's go to L8. So this is getting up to this part of the museum library up here. And wow, what do we have? We have a display. So now we're into the museum. Oh, we have like, ooh, monstrosity display. Like we have dragon heads or something. There's a dragon head. Yeah, there's like busts up on the wall and some broken like pottery or something. A massive spider and then some big, huge deer and crap. Yeah, almost every Friday we do creation streams. We don't always create adventures, we create other things too, but today we're doing an adventure. Ooh, awaken the statues. Yo, this is like okay, so let's get this. What would exhibit? This would be Ancient Monstrosities exhibit. Or it could just be Monstrosities exhibit. Hey, look at that. I spelled monstrosities correctly. Monstrosities exhibit. Busts of various monstrosities, and I did it again. And other ferocious creatures line the walls here, including one of an adult green dragon. All right, that's good. Let's go to the next one. We'll brainstorm ideas later. L10. So, wait, we're not there yet. L9. We gotta do L9 first. So this is L9. This looks like a library. Yeah, this just is part of the library. There's, oh, and a 𝐑𝐄𝐒𝐿 exhibit as well. The bones of a dragon are in the middle here. This is like a 𝐑𝐄𝐿. How cool would it be to have a 𝐑𝐄𝐿 in the middle of this right here? It's a 𝐑𝐄𝐿, baby. How can we not have that be a 𝐑𝐄𝐿? They're a level 18 party. They could totally fight a 𝐑𝐄𝐿. Hall of Greater Lore. Oh, I like that. Yes, Hall of Greater Lore. Oh, we got a great thing going on here. Hall of Greater Lore. So we have books and stuff around the walls. There are columns in here, but the main exhibit, and there's like desks and crap. The main exhibit is the bones of a dragon. So we have many bookcases cover the walls, stretching to the domed ceiling above. In the center of the room is an exhibit of the bones of an ancient dragon. 𝐑𝐄𝐿. We'll come back to that thought later. We're not doing encounters right now, but we're gonna put that there as a reminder. And let's go to our next room. So we got that one. Oh, I do want to say, there's collapsed rubble here that prevents connection between L1 and L9. I wanted to make a note of that. I'm gonna forget about that. L9. Let's see. Let's put it in the lobby. Actually, this is probably the place where it's gonna happen, or gonna become relevant. The doors to the north lead to L9, but a massive amount of rubble has collapsed just beyond the doors, making passage between the two areas here impossible. Mostly impossible. I'm sure they could figure something out if they really wanted to, but they'll probably just go around. And that was just my way to explain two reasons. One, there were two reasons for that. It prevents them from just going directly into a 𝐑𝐄𝐿 fight. They have to explore some other stuff first. But also, there's literally rubble on the map, and I wanted to explain why there's rubble on the map. Okay. The 𝐑𝐄𝐿 Barbarian? Yeah. Okay, L10. What was this room for? There's nothing really in this room. It's like, I'm assuming this right here, this room right here, is like the final room with the best exhibits. There's like, you know, angel type things, sphinxes. These look like almost, this is, oh dude. And then here, of course, is where the mummy lord will be in that final thing. So the question is, what is L10 used for? Archive storage annex. Well, it's almost, it's like the foyer before you go into the main exhibit, you know? Dragon, wait, what are you saying? Draco-Lich is not allowed? Oh, well, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna call it Dragon-Lich. Yeah, we're gonna call it a Dragon-Lich. Is that a thing? Dragon-Lich. Hey. Or we can call it a Lich a Dragon. What do you guys think? Dragon Lich or Lich a Dragon? Undead Dragon? Dragon Lich is too close. What about Lich a Dragon or Undead Dragon? All right. What's the CR of a undead dragon? What's the CR for a Draco-Lich? Somebody got that handy? $17? Okay. Thank you, too, by the way, for checking that SRD stuff. I do appreciate that, dude. Otherwise, I'd just get myself sued, and then nobody would get anything cool. Okay, so we'll come back to that, and then L10. This is, I don't know. It's a foyer. I don't know. And we're gonna say tapestries cover the walls, and deep sand covers the floor. All right, that's good enough. Now this room here is our main boss battle with the Mummy Lord. So what's the name of this one? The main exhibit? The main exhibit. Ooh. Yes, they're gonna totally dig in that sand. Rotunda? What does rotunda mean? I have no idea what that even means. What the heck's a rotunda? Will you stop clicking the wrong thing? I'm yelling at myself. Rotunda. A round building or room, especially one with a dome. Oh, interesting. All right, well, somebody knows architecture much better than I do. We'll call it a rotunda. Thank you. I'm gonna use that in every adventure now. What's the name of L11? You're gonna get yourself modded. Penguin bot. I saw that coming. What? Ed, I'm still waiting for you to come get your cat. The Grand Hall. Ooh. The Grand Hall. What do you call the main exhibition room in a museum? The Grand Exhibit Hall. That sounds, now I feel like we're getting closer. The Grand Exhibit Hall. We're getting closer. Oh man, Squeaky is right under my feet. Ugh. It's a pain in the butt. If he's my cat when he's bad, then he's my cat when he's good too. Remember that when I come to Michigan. Ah, penguin butt. He's shoveling food. That's great. So this room has, big columns. And these are going to be, should these be statues or other sarcophagi? I mean, the Mummy Lord must have minions. Otherwise he's going to go down in 2 seconds. So we'll have to figure out minions. But these are probably like statues or sarcophagi or something like that. Columns and statues and stuff. Okay. So we'll say massive columns and statues stand about this room. A large sarcophagus lies at the northern end. All right, there we go. And this, we're obviously gonna have a Mummy Lord here, but it's gonna have to have other crap with it. I have no coffee. I have to drink water. Okay. Now what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to go, we have the names of all of our rooms. We know their basic purposes. Now what we're going to go do is go through each of the rooms and put an encounter in the room. Not every room has to have a combat encounter, but there should be some exploration element at the very least. There's going to either be an encounter, there'll be like a combat encounter, maybe a social encounter. We do have an Androsphinx that we're supposed to use, or there'll be like an exploration type thing that'll happen in the room, or a trap or something. But we're basically going to just go through the rooms and put something in there of interest, a point of interest. We'll call them points of interest. It's a very broad category that covers a lot of things. So we already did that. We already did that for the lobby. We have a Rug of Smothering, which is such a trivial encounter that I'm not even gonna count it against the Adventuring Day experience points. It's so trivial. And then we have a Feral Goblin exhibit. Well, we do have our Draco-Lich. We know there's gonna be a Draco-Lich in here. So let's go to L9. We know that's gonna be there. We don't have to go in order necessarily. Let's figure out our Draco-Lich. Little guy, will you just be quiet? Be quiet. 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 He's complaining because I won't rub his belly. He wants me to stop what I'm doing to rub his belly. So it's a level 18 adventure. We're going to balance it for 5 players. No. No. Can you guys hear him whining? Is everybody hearing that? We have an adult blue Draco-Lich or an adult red Draco-Lich. Oh, the blue one, obviously, because we have sand. Duh. So it's an adult blue undead dragon. Perfect. It's a CR17. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's add that. It's easy. You see? It's easy. It's easy. It's really quiet. Okay. Ready to murder. Yeah, he's totally ready to murder them. He almost needs a couple people to go fight with him though. Like a sandstorm, like a, I don't know. Because it's an easy encounter. At level 18, do you know what an easy encounter is? Dead in 2 rounds. Where was I going? So that's easy. What was the CR? What was the is there anything else we can put with that? So there is a ancient blue. It was ancient, right? No, adult blue. Crap. What else would make sense in that room? 2 young blue dragons that we say are undead. I mean, it literally doesn't have anything in here that makes it any different than a normal stinking dragon. The only problem is on our map we have one of them. We should make it an ancient blue. What's an ancient? What's the CR for an ancient? Look at their layer abilities. Their layer abilities. You can't see them. Thanks, wizards. Did a great job here. Well, it's not even wizards. It's D&D Beyond. They're not wizards. What could we have to help this guy? An ancient blue Dracolich would be a CR 23. That might be too much. It's not supposed to be the boss. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Ambers. Air elementals, but have them be sand instead. That's exactly the thought that went through my mind. Okay, let's do that. Let's put some air elementals. Which kind of does something. But they're so low in CR compared to that Dracolich, they don't really materially affect that combat. Get a 4 air elementals. What's our daily budget? 135,000 is our daily budget. Okay. So this is our daily budget. And if we put in, where was that? So the central exhibit is a Lich Dragon. Is an adult blue undead dragon. So the players are going to go in there and start poking around. What would be the trigger that causes it to attack them? What could be the trigger? Touching the books? The central exhibit is an adult blue undead dragon that that is a lover of lore and jealously guards the books in this area. If any of the tomes are disturbed, I don't know. Here's the thing. When I write adventures, I do not like to have things just attack. What's it gonna do? Talk with them? Oh, there's a ward around it? Oh. It threatens them? It threatens them. It growls a warning at them, demanding they leave the books and the hall immediately. If the characters refuse, it attacks. And 4 sandstorms use air elemental stat blocks. Rise from the ground to join the battle. Okay, great. Now, one of those books, you guys, this is the perfect place to put our Tome of the Silenced Tongue. That's the perfect place to put that. Gotta get over here. Come on, baby. One of the tomes is a book, can't see that, is a book of powerful magic known as the Tome of the Silenced Tongue. Excellent. El Stormio, thank you for the tier 1. XLX, thank you for the tier 1. Tiffany, hello, welcome. All right, so I think we're done with that one. That's pretty good. We got some loot in there. We got a little encounter. It's beautiful. Now we got to move on because we only have an hour left to finish this adventure. How much? Well, how much? Oh, we got to go over here. How many? This was 50,400. So this was our. This is just for our record keeping. So that one encounter ate through a bunch of our our daily budget. I feel like we should go design. Let's go design our boss fight. Let's get the boss fight designed. That's L11. There's nothing saying we have to design the adventure in order. In many times, you know, I don't. Just like tonight. So we have a mummy lord. We have to decide what kind of minions he's going to have with him. Now, we had an idea for a mummy lord. Adult blue undead dragon. We had an idea for a mummy lord, a Lamia, Jackalman, gargoyles. I feel like a Rakshasha in here somewhere. But what makes the most sense for a mummy lord's minions in this final battle? Because if we just have a CR, it doesn't have to be one of these. These were just ideas that we came up with. We don't have to use them. We can get rid of them. But if we have, let's get rid of this crap. If we have a mummy lord, it's probably like an easy, yeah, it's an easy encounter. So he needs minions, which is great. You want minions. Bone Nagas. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, those low-level mummies with rock grubs are not CRD, so we couldn't use those. Bone Nagas. Bone Nagas. Oh, that sounds great. Or a Guardian Naga. That's even nastier. But Bone Naga, what's the level of a Bone Naga? A CR4? What about a Guard? Ooh, look at a Spirit Naga. Spirit Naga is a CR8. No, that's probably going to get too hard. What can Bone Nagas do? Do they have spells? Hold person. Oh. It's a save DC 12. They're worthless. You guys. They're going to save every single time. Oh, they have Lightning Bolt, though. They have a Lightning Bolt. So hold person is worthless because at level 18, a DC 12, they will always make their save. So hold person is worthless. Bestow curse, all of these spells for the Guardian Naga is worthless. But if it was a Spirit Naga, it has Lightning Bolt. And that's actually useful. I could always just increase the DCs of their saves too. Ifriti. Ooh, Ifriti. Oh, that sounds cool. Or stone golems that are the statues. Yeah, I like that. I don't like the Bone Nagas because they're trivial. Because they're spellcasters and they're so low level, they're just gonna die into. I mean, they can't hurt the party. Their save DC is too small. They're just not a threat. Not at level 18. So we had Ifriti. That's a CR11. Dang. Dang. Or we could just do, we could have an Afridi as a CR11. If I add that, it becomes, oh, it's a medium. Oh, I gotta have 2 of them. Oh, there we go. We have 2 Afridi. That's good. That's not too bad. A Mummy Lord and 2 Afridi. What can Afridi do? A bunch of damage. Well, an okay amount of damage. They can cast, they can conjure Fire Elemental. Oh, that's nice. Wall of Fire, that's nice. That's pretty good. Okay, so they have some useful spells that will be useful. Their save DC is 15. That's a whole lot better. And they can do some damage and they can fly, right? Yeah. Oh, that'll be nice. I think we have 2 Afridi. I think a Mummy Lord with 2 Afridi would kind of work, right? Everybody's asking what SRD is. Goliath Cleric. There is no SRD. Oh wait, did I make one? Oh, I did make a command for you. Oh, okay, cool. So you have something. Yes, I think 2 Afridi is about the way to go here. So that's 54,800 toward our... No! So we have a Mummy Lord, 2 Afridi, 54,800. So we've used up much of our adventuring day mechanic, which is okay. We have 2 big fights that are going to be really cool. I like that. And that is going to be the Grand Exhibit Hall. So there is a Mummy Lord and 2 Afridi. Okay, so we will say a Mummy Lord Why am I hitting the wrong buttons? A Mummy Lord lies in the sarcophagus to the north and is the cause of the sandstorm curse that lies upon library and city. It must be defeated to lift the curse. I think as soon as the player reaches halfway into the room, it's probably going to rise from the sarcophagus and challenge them. When a character reaches the halfway point in the room, it rises from its resting place to challenge them. When battle, I don't know if they're going to talk at all, but when battle is engaged, where do the Afridis come from? Were they just invisible the whole time? Where were the Afridis? They're going to join the battle, but they could have just been invisible or something. They come from lamps. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Yes, penguin butt. Penguin butt. Look. These 2 statues at the beginning here are holding what we can say are lamps. And the 2 Afridis come out of these lamps at the very beginning here. That way, you're going to have the Mummy Lord on this side of the room at the top, and then the 2 Afridis appear here. So if there's people in the back, like spellcasters and crap, the Afridi are right there to smoke them. That's a great idea. You're like joking around, but that's like evil genius right there. All right. It's always good to have enemies appear in the back or from the sides or something, and then you catch the players a little unaware, and they gotta change their tactics a little bit, and then the spellcasters are like, "Holy crap, that's not cool." When battle is engaged, 2 Afridi flow out of the lamps that the 2 statues near the southern entrance to the room Flow out of the lamps at the two statues near the southern entrance of the room. Flow out of the lamps being held by the two statues near the southern entrance to the room. Okay, beautiful. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And join the combat. Okay, cool. That's good enough, probably. Oh, there should be loot. Yes, the Mummy Lord. Loot. The Mummy Lord wears the Ring of Genie Summoning. Wears a Ring of Genie Summoning. Not a Freedy, Genie. Beautiful. Oops. Italicized. Okay, great. Excellent. We got to keep on moving here. I'm out of coffee. It's actually time for a cat strike. We have not quite an hour left to finish out the rest of this, but we're doing pretty well. We got to make a few more encounters. Some of these rooms have like nothing in them, but we just got to get some encounters and crap and we will be pretty good to go. So let's go over to, let's do our cat strike. This is the cat strike right here. It's catnip, also known as cat crack. Yeah, Squeaky just woke up. He's like, hey, what's going on over there? I smell something. All right. I have the banana and the happy carrot. And we are going to get these guys all hopped up with catnip and then watch my cat go crazy. We do this every stream. It's a beautiful thing. See, you just get you rub the carrot with the catnip and then wonderful things happen. And I gotta go to the cat cam. You're gonna want to see this. Get the banana going. This banana's getting pretty beat up. I'm gonna have to get them a new banana. This thing's seen better days. The stuffing is starting to get pulled out of it. There's a banana for you. This guy is crazy. Luke, would you go off on an impromptu 10-minute rant about just what would you? What? I'm not ranting. Thank you, Ed. All right, I'll be back in a hot second. Enjoy Squeaky.
No dejes de mirarme, que ya me gusta quién soy. Contigo me siento en control. Eres el balance en este mundo poco humor. Se volvió ese chico que habló en mis canciones. Esas madrugadas y hermosas conversaciones. Se volvió ese chico que quería ver otra vez. Y me enamoré a volverlo a ver. Tú me ves como nadie más, bebé. Me diste alas para que vuele, pero motivos para quedarme. Tú me ves como nadie más, bebé. Tú me curas cuando más me duele. Sé que siempre has sabido amarme.
Eso eres tortolito, no queda bien, bebé. Mejor de tus amigas diciendo que no ven. Esto sea duradero, que sea algo sincero, que un perro no cambia y eso es lo que es él.
Oh, baby. A 10-hour compilation of cat cam on YouTube? Yeah. I have like my Instagram feed is like almost pure cats. It's just like cats, cats, and cats. Okay. We gotta keep working here. We don't have a whole lot of time left. Just. Uh-oh. We have somebody else coming down here. There's another. Oh, that was little girl. That was like little girl. All right, so we have a couple big battles here. We need to put some more encounters, some other things in the different rooms, and we're pressed for time. So, you know, there's only so much you can do in a live stream. Things take time, you know. So this is gonna be, you know, the best we can do under time constraints, I suppose, is one way to put it. Let's see. What other room is important for us? I feel like I definitely wanted to do something with L7 because we had an idea for like a trap and stuff in here, but that could take some time. Yeah, let's get that room done. The problem is that'll take some time to make that crap. But I wanted to do that. So what's the trap? Some sort of simple trap. Like, oh my gosh, Orange. This guy's rolling around. Orange, what are you doing? Squeaky's off camera. I'm getting distracted. Is it a sand floor? No. You could just have some blades or something. A floor glyph. Iron golems. Pressure plate at the start. Oh yeah, pressure plate. Oh yeah, and then a glyph with lightning that shoots at you or something. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, lightning will shoot down the hallway if you step on the pressure plate. It's a bolt of lightning. It's not a big deal. All right, so let's put that there. At the southern. No. The pressure plate is not at the southern end. If you want to hit everybody with the lightning bolt, you want to put the pressure plate toward the northern end. That way you have the entire group of players walking single file down this hallway when they step on that pressure plate, and then everybody gets hit with it. That's the way you do traps. So it'll be the first stair step. The first step on the stairs is where the pressure plate is. Okay. The lowest step on the stairs to the north in this hallway is a pressure plate that triggers a lightning bolt to shoot from a glyph on the doors to the north. The lightning bolt travels straight south down the hallway, hitting everyone standing in the center of the hallway. It deals, how much damage does the lightning bolt do? It's like 8d6 damage, right? It deals 8d6 lightning damage, and If a character makes a successful DC, I don't know, it should be hide. It should be like a high. DC 17. It's a high level adventure. DC 17, dexterity saving throw. They take half damage. Okay, there we go. All right, then what's the actual trap? What's the actual trap? There's obviously ways to detect this pressured plate and disarm it and stuff like that, but we are not writing the mechanics for that. We don't have time for it. Just as a side note, because normally you would write that when you're making an adventure, but we're not doing that tonight because we don't have time. Dungeon masters will have to figure it out on their own. If you want all that detail, you should get Layer Magazine because it has all that fleshed out for you. What's the real trap? What's the real trap? The statues come to life or something? We were talking about stone statues. Oh, to strangle them through the suffocation rules? Interesting. I think they could just be stone golems that animate or something. Iron golems are too high a CR probably. We've already used a whole bunch of our... The rest of our encounters, guys, need to be easy or medium because we already have 2 big, huge encounters in this dungeon. So we have to go easy on it now. Not every encounter in the game can be crazy hard. There needs to be variety. But I think Stone Golem, that's a CR 10. So we could have a couple of those. Whoops. Let's just have 2 of them. Let's have 2 Stone Golems. Stone Golem's a CR 10. We have 2 of those. 2 Stone Golems. That'll make it easy. What if there's what about a Clay Golem? Clay Golems, where's Clay Golem? That's a 9. What if we had a Clay Golem? What if we had 3 Clay Golems? What would that look like? Yeah, 3 Clay Golems. That's even better. 3 Clay Golems. I like that. Let's do that. That way we could have 3 of them. How do they get triggered? They should just be like after the lightning bolt goes off. Ooh, what if it... Ah. So 3 of these are Clay Golems, and they're triggered when the door to the north is opened. Yeah. That's correct. We're wearing down resources. Yeah. I'm just gonna write the door triggering. You and I have different priorities. 3 of the statues are Clay Golems. So these should be clay statues. Baked clay statues. There we go. 3 of the statues are Clay Golems. They are activated and attack intruders when the door to the north is opened. Okay. I gotta keep it simple, guys. We don't have a whole lot of time. If we had more time and all the time in the world, we can make this super, super cool. But we do not, sadly. This is a level 18 adventure. Level 18 adventure. All right. What's the next room? I think we're done with that room. We need to move on. What other room needs some attention? We have the entry hall. We have L9. We have this one. We have some exhibits. We have a music exhibit. There is like a monstrosities exhibit. There's a ancient ruler exhibit, a goblin exhibit, and then there was some sarcophagi of ancient rulers, and then there was just a library right here. I feel like we need to do something over here. L2, L3, or L4. One of those needs to have something in it. The music exhibit, I see a couple people saying, yeah, Goliath Cleric, that's a good point. At level 18, the CR system is just, you just ignore it anyway. But we're still gonna mostly play by the rules because we have to follow some type of rules. But yeah, when I'm running my games at higher levels, I ignore the CR system more and more as they level up. Let's do the Bard exhibit then. Some people had expressed interest in the Bard exhibit. That's L4. So some sort of encounter here. Oh, by the way, we need to go mark our 30,000 adjusted XP for the clay golems. 3 clay golems is 30,000. So we are pretty much at our adventuring day. We're at the cap for our adventuring day XP. But this is a higher level adventure, so that's kind of doesn't have a whole lot of meaning. I feel like we should probably have like one more combat encounter somewhere, but that's probably all we really need. I think 4 combat encounters are probably sufficient for this adventure. What about the music exhibit? What do we do in the music exhibit? Helm Tor is not SRD. Shield Guardians, I don't know if they are, but we already have some golems, which are very similar. So I'd like to use something different. What could we put in L4? What about some ghosts or something? Ooh, what if there are like some ghosts in the room and they're playing the musical instruments? They're like just playing this like orchestra and stuff. Ooh, irresistible dance trap. Oh, I like it. Well, but if you disturb their music playing, they're not going to be happy. We need some sort of monster that's like a ghost. Do we just use ghosts? A ghost or a banshee? A ghost is a CR4. What about a banshee? That's a CR4 too. And Banshee has that wail that could kill you. Well, it drops you to 0. Ghosts, you guys want to do ghosts? Does ghosts sound better than banshees? Does it sound more interesting? It's a DC 13. That well is a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. All right, let's do ghosts then. Sounds like some folks like that better. Ghost. So how many ghosts? Six of them. How many instruments do we have? We have a piano, a flute, a guitar. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 instruments. Yeah, we literally have 6 instruments here. So that's perfect. We have 6 ghosts. L3. Wait. No, L4. Okay. 6 ghosts are in this room. 6 ghosts of bards are in this room playing the musical instruments. What would be the condition for them like attacking or something? Obviously, if their music is disturbed, I almost feel like they might just be non-hostile unless their music is disturbed or something happens. Failing to applaud. Oh man. Oh. As bards, they have certain high opinions of themselves and their musical abilities. And will take great offense if the characters do not express appreciation of their performance. Express appreciation of their, is that the right way to say it? In some manner. If the characters do not applaud, toss them a sizable amount of coins, or otherwise show their I don't know, appreciation, the ghosts become enraged and attack. There you go. So nice little encounter. It doesn't have to be combat, but it might be. All right, I like that. Let's do something else. So that's 6 ghosts. What was the it was 13,200 for adventuring day. All right, so we're pretty much done probably with encounters and fighting and crap. Whoops, that's the wrong button. What should we do next? Toss a coin to your bard. So we have fleshed out L1, L7, L9, L4, L8. Let's see. We have a feral goblin exhibit that we haven't really done a whole lot for. An ancient statuary exhibit. We did the music exhibit. We just did the music exhibit. We haven't done anything for the Tome of the Ancient Kings. We haven't done anything for the archives. We did this one right here. We have a monstrosities exhibit. We did the Hall of Greater Lore. The Rotunda is kind of an empty room. All right. What do you guys think we should focus on? L3 could be, oh, a wise old king willing to talk to the players. Oh. Okay, where's L3? Well, these are all statues and stuff. This room right here, L5 is literally the Tome of the Ancient Kings. Tome of the Ancient Kings. Let's say that each sarcophagus contains a mummy who was once an ancient ruler of the nation. It is non-hostile. The mummies are non-hostile unless attacked. If the characters are polite and converse with the mummies, they might tell them that about a mummy lord that dwells in the library and is the cause of the sand storm curse. They do not, however, know where the mummy lord is located. Okay, there, cool. There we go. We have a little social encounter that can happen in that room. I like it. Let's do something else. Let's do something with, we mentioned the feral goblin exhibit. Let's do something with the feral goblin exhibit. That's this one right here. What could be in here? Give me an idea for what could be in this room. Again, we're kind of done with the combat encounters. We want social encounters or things that the players could explore and find, points of interest, cool things. We're not really looking for any combat at this point. You don't want your whole dungeon just to be room after room of crap to fight. You want there to be interesting things the players can interact with too. So, any ideas? You gotta help me, chat. I've never even played this game before. You gotta help me. Are the goblins all male? I don't know. We haven't really talked about that. They're probably bones too. Stick stuff inside the tent? Okay, cool. Ooh, oh, goblin artifacts that are ancient worth lots of gold. Oh, I like that. Where is that? The tent in the room contains, oh, you know what we have down here, you guys? We have a loot list. 10 art objects. Look at that. We're gonna put those in there. Contains 10 ancient artifacts from the Goblin civilization. Civilization, please. Each worth some money. Beautiful. Cool. I like it. Let's hit another room. So that's L2. Well, we might as well hit L3. We're right here. L3 is that room, and it is our ancient statuary exhibit. Statues and racks displaying weapons from an ancient advanced civilization, a large stone throne used by the ruler. What could we do here? Yeah, I'm not gonna get into the details of what the art is and all that kind of stuff. We don't really have time for, it's hard to do details when you have a time limit on what, you know. So we're just doing high level. Dungeon masters are gonna have to figure out the details. You know, it's a free adventure that we're gonna put out there on my website, and we're doing it in just a few hours. So I don't feel compelled that it has to be perfect. It's just gonna be, it's gonna be what it is, you know. Now, if you want an adventure with tons of crazy awesome details, then I recommend Layer Magazine. Then you're gonna get the premium stuff. We don't have time to make a puzzle though. That's the put the map back up. Yeah, we don't really have time to make a puzzle. Ooh, the throne is made out of platinum. Oh, the stone throne could have platinum engraved in it. Yeah. It is a good, fun way to practice your DM skills. Yeah, you take the framework that we make here and you flesh it out. And yeah, exactly. And you customize it. Good. Yeah, I think the throne and statues are engraved with platinum. Yes. Okay. The throne and statues are decorated, are engraved with platinum. So they engraved it and they melted platinum in the creases and crevices and stuff. Engraved with platinum, worth a whole bunch of money. Where's our loot list? Worth 27,000 platinum pieces. Oh, that's crazy. How much would that weigh? How much platinum is 27,000 platinum pieces? And how much time would it take to like scrape it out of the statues? What room was that again? Where was that? Here we go. How much would that weigh? 27,000 platinum pieces. Someone help me. How much would that weigh? Isn't it 50 coins, like a pound or something? Somebody do some math. Somebody with a bigger brain than me. 540 pounds? Oh, nice. The throne and statues are engraved with lots of platinum. If the characters spend a few hours, it should be like, yeah, a few hours scraping the platinum out of them, there is a total of about 500 pounds of platinum worth. Yes, exactly. They would have to rob the museum to get the platinum pieces. Yeah, exactly. Dude, at this point they have a bag of holding. The players are going to be like, hey, whatever. It was like they're going to take the platinum, put it into the bag of holding, and then if anybody asks, they're going to be like, yo, this museum was overrun with bad guys. The platinum was gone when we got here. I don't know what you want us to tell you. Okay, cool. That's good. I like that. And that gets rid of some of our stuff on our loot list. Does anybody ever count how much is actually in a bag of holding? I feel like that's one of those things where nobody ever pays attention. They're just like, oh, put it in a bag of holding. Your bag of holding has like, you know, a castle in it, you know, a couple dozen dead bodies. It just has everything in it. And nobody really cares. Okay, L6. This was our library. What can we put in here? We didn't do anything really in that room. It's the archives. Could we put some interesting books in here or something? What could we put in L6? Something interesting could go there. A sandcastle. Is it archaeology or grave robbing? Oh, it's grave robbing. Well, yeah, we don't really have a whole bunch of stuff on the loot table. We got to find something to go for. Something. It doesn't. Yeah. We just have gold pieces. We have a bunch of gold pieces. We have the archives, though. What could go here? Art objects. A map. Ooh, there could be a map of the museum. If they search around in there. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. Okay. If the characters spend at least let's say 30 minutes searching the books here and succeed on a DC, let's say 15. I don't know, perception or investigation check. They find a map detailing the layout of the museum. However, it is of the museum. However, it doesn't detail the current occupants. However, okay, yeah. It is an older map and isn't completely accurate. As far as the new exhibits go. I don't know. Something like that. It's not quite accurate, but it gives them something. How to make a mummy beginner's guide. Yes, when the museum wasn't intact and doesn't detail any recent changes. Thank you. That's a great way of saying that. Yeah. It is an older map from when the museum was intact and doesn't detail any of the recent changes. Beautiful. That's great. I wish I could scroll. You know, a piece of junk right here. I saw something up here. Oh. Yep. Hello, Penguin Butt. Wait, no, that was Goliath Cleric. What's Penguin Butt doing? Where's Penguin Butt? Okay, so we put a little map in here. I think we've put something in most of these rooms. Oh, we haven't done L8. L8. You guys, this was the monstrosities exhibit. We have, what can we put here? This room right here, we have called it, it has busts of various monstrosities and other ferocious creatures lining the walls, including an adult green dragon. What could we put in this room? Something interesting here. Oh, Penguin Butt is dealing with kids' bedtime. Have fun. A sand spider. Oh, the heads. Oh, that's great. That's a great idea, Jig. The busts and stuff are just worth a bunch of gold, which is in our loot list if it's sold to the right collector. Yeah, I like that idea. That's cool. Okay, let's do that. I like that note. 44,000 gold pieces, which is what we got left. Many of the busts here are quite rare and would be worth 44,000 gold pieces total if sold to the right collector. Characters would need to be cautious when selling them, of course. Otherwise, they would be recognized as having been stolen from the museum. All right, so we have cleared out our loot list. Nice. And the adventuring day mechanic was just purely for us to, we don't actually need this here anymore. It was just for us to keep track of stuff. I think we're about ready to, we're just going to wrap this up now. I think we are going to wrap this up. I think we have put something of interest in each of the rooms. Oh, we didn't put something in this book. Okay, yeah, it's just going to have 250 silver pieces in it. That's it. We're gonna clean this up a little bit. Put a little thing there. That's probably good enough. We're just gonna wrap up some things here. Random encounters. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could take some of these monsters up here that we didn't use and make it a random encounter. A Lamia and some Jackalman. We could have a couple Lamia and then a couple Jackalmen as a random encounter, because we didn't actually use those. So let's do that. Let's make some random encounters. Lamia, and then the Jackalmen. They're a 1/2 anyway. Jackalmen's a 1/2. Somebody told me a 1. So let's have 2 Lamia, and look at this, it's so trivial. We're gonna have 3 Lamia. It's a trivial random encounter. Look how many I need to have. 4 Lamia and 10 Jackalmen to make it easy. Oh my word, that's crazy. Where'd the random encounters go? Okay. What else can we put in the random encounters? Gargoyles. Oh, a Rakshasha. You guys, we never used the Rakshasha. Yeah, I think one Androsphinx. One Androsphinx should be a random encounter. The Rakshasha. Oh, dang, we didn't use the Rakshasha. How many Rakshasha would we need? Probably 2 of them. We probably need 2 Rakshashas. Oh, Rakshasha. Probably need 2 of them. Yep, 2 Rakshashas. And some that's too low level. Gargoyles are way too low level. That would be, you can't even make it. Yeah. A Rakshasha and cat mummies. Oh, 2 Rakshashas and 2 mummy cats. Nice. That's good enough. That's good enough for the random encounters. I like it. All right. Excellent. NPCs. We didn't really note any NPCs. What's the name of the Mummy Lord? Let's name the Mummy Lord. Can we do some brainstorming for the Mummy Lord name, please? The Mummy Lord, who has taken over the library and visited a sandstorm curse upon the city. Pharaoh Uniatic, Rock Al Shah, Imhope, random keys on keyboard, Anarath, Amut-Re. Amut-Re. All right, I'm gonna go. You got it, Ed. We'll do Amut-Re. Can we put some apostrophes in there? You guys, we need to have some like fantasy apostrophes. How's that? Just throw some apostrophes in there. Does that make it sound like D&D? That feels like a D&D more, right? Oster, what's up, dude? Dude, you're late, man. We're almost done. We're about to finish. You're up pretty early too, man. I forgot 2 apostrophes. Oh, geez. Yeah. Okay, I'll take some of those apostrophes out. Amut-Re. All right, that's our NPC. That's our NPC list. Just the name of the Mummy Lord. We don't care about anybody else. We did 1 roll on the level 17 through 20 treasure hoard table. We're just wrapping up the details here. And we've fleshed out quite a few of these rooms. The resolution. Oh, describe what happens. Yeah. When the characters defeat the Mummy Lord, and put an end to the sandstorm curse, everyone is very happy. I don't know what else. I mean, that's essentially what happens, only it's usually stated more eloquently than that. The characters are super rich because the DMG says they should have all the gold in the city at this level. Yep. That's right, Goliath Cleric. Especially the characters who are now super rich, because the Game Master's core rulebook says they should have all the gold in the city after completing this adventure. I'm literally putting that there. All right. Oh yes, a platinum throne for themselves. Yeah. The economy is broken once the PCs start spending their monies. Oh yeah. Well, it doesn't break the economy. There are lots of super rich people in the real world, and those super rich people, they spend their money on things, which creates jobs and work for everybody, you know? So yeah, it all shakes out in the end. The thick sandstorm. All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we've wrapped that up. We have wrapped that up. Did that seem to go a little bit smoother having the map made in advance? Like, we have a really cool map now. And I feel like we still couldn't spend tons of time fleshing out the ideas because you just don't have a lot of time. But we had way more time than we normally have. So get more adventures. You need that map. Oh, you can get the map, dude. The map will be on my site. Just, you know, yeah, it'll be there. A mummy cat. Yeah, that is mummy cat. That is a mummy cat. That literally is. Oh, she's coming over here. Well, come over here. Come back on the camera. Yeah. That is mummy cat. Nixit says this has been exhausting. Nixit, Nixit, how do you think I feel, dude? Like, when we do these adventure creation streams, when we do the creation streams, the ones where we create adventures are very draining. They're very draining. They're very challenging to run and do and then wrap up all in the time frame that we have. You know what I mean? Which is why I don't do the adventure creation streams super frequently, because they're very, they're challenging and taxing and stuff. So I don't even know what E3 is, dude. I have no idea what that is. Let's see if we have any redemptions and crap that I didn't fulfill. Reward requests. Did we have anything come through? Trash talk the merch? Oh yeah.
Hello everybody! Would you like to get some high quality merch that you can wear in your favorite Dungeons and Dragons games to show off the bestest YouTube channel and stuff in the world? Well, don't buy this merch because this merch sucks. This shirt is far too comfortable. It's very bad. Don't get the merch. Thank you.
That was a half-hearted effort.
The merch sucks. Yeah.
Oh no, I have another trash talk. This cat wants attention. I redeemed trash talk the merch. Can you do it as the barbarian? Oh, now you just did another redemption. Talking character.
Yeah, I did. I did trash talk it as the barbarian. That's what this voice is. I just did it. The merch sucks. It's very low quality. It's scratchy and itchy, and you don't want to wear it. You're gonna be a walking billboard. You don't want to do that. It's very bad. Don't show your support for people. It's not very nice. It's got cool stuff written in the back of it too. Yeah. It tells people how long you've been a dungeon master for. Yeah.
Okay. Now reread the entire resolution as Gary. Okay, let's go over there. Reread it as Gary. Okay, here we go. Rereading the resolution as Gary.
When the characters defeat the Mummy Lord and put an end to the Sandstorm Curse, everyone is very happy. Especially the characters who are now super rich, because the Game Master's core rulebook says they should have all the gold in the city after completing this adventure. Yeah, these people are morons.
There you go. I've read it as the intern. Oster. Where is that thing? There we go. All right. Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're done. We're going to go raid somebody. This adventure we created will be available on my website, thedmlayer.com. You can get lots of other cool Dungeons and Dragons resources over there. All of it's completely free. If you want some high quality Dungeon Master resources, I suggest you check out Layer Magazine. Link right there in the chat. We publish D&D magazine out to my patrons every single month, full of cool crap. Help you to reduce your prep time and improve your games. Whee! So now we're gonna raid somebody. Let's go raid someone. I gotta go find our victim. We're going to find our victim. Browse. Let's see what's going on here. This cat really wants attention. Wow. Okay, let's go over here. Yeah, if it were the rogue, he would be like saying sucked and screwed a lot. All right, let's find somebody to raid. Finding someone in... What is this? Okay. Let's find something here that jumps out. Ooh, Angry Nerd Girl. We've raided them before. Epic Fumbles. Hey, we should go do those guys. Let's do Epic Fumbles. That sounds like a fun one. Epic Fumbles. Let's get this set up. Get this raid going. Epic fumbles. Are they live? It's not a rerun. They're taking a short rest. Are you kidding me? Dude, we're not gonna raid them if they went on break. You guys almost just got a big raid, but not anymore because you're taking a break. This is why you don't short rest all the time. Well, here's another one. Well, let's see. Whoa, I see a big beard in this one. Loose noose moose goose. What is that? Oh, let's go to that one. What the heck is that? Okay. Hold on a second. Let's raid those guys. Loose noose moose goose. And they're not taking a break. This dude has an epic beard. Okay, here we go. Okay, get in the raid. Get in the raid. This dude's got a beard like down to his belly. All right, we'll see you guys. I'll be on Tuesday. We'll do some Q&A on Tuesday. Bye-bye. Have fun.